the summer, focus switches to the FIFA Club World Cup as 32 clubs from around the globe compete for arguably the most competitive competition around the planet. In each one of these videos, we'll preview one club from around the globe. Who is it? Well, today we're going to preview Boca Juniors. That's right, folks, back once again with another preview. Today, we're taking a look at one of the clubs that are taking part in this summer spectacular. It is, of course, FIFA's Club World Cup, and we'll get to that in a second. Of course, if you know where you've been, smash your subscribe button, your one-stop shop for FIFA's Club World Cup, World Football, and, of course, Blackburn Bloody Rovers. We're going to all here under one rooski. In today's video, we're going to do a deep dive into one of the clubs that are taking part in this summer's football spectacular. We'll showcase you that in just a second. What I want to say is a big shout-out to the members. You know who you are. And a big shout-out to the Patreons. You know who you are. But anyway, sit tight. Hold on, and let's get into it. Let's take a look at Boca Juniors now as they enter this competition coming at you out of the CONMEBL. That's Argentina, South America to you and me. Of course, they qualified by being the second best ranked eligible team in the CONMEBL over a 4-year ranking system. They secured their spot on the 22nd of August, 2024, and they've been here just twice. Of course, this is the second time. The previous one was back in 2007. So, what are we expected from Boca Juniors? Well, I'm expecting a fierce encounter, and I think could be one of the surprise clubs to go very, very far in this competition. But let's take a look at the roster then, shall we? Starting with the goalkeepers, the likes of Sergio Romero. Of course, now this is like going into a time machine here, as we see some players of a veteran age still playing top-level football out in their home country. Sergio Romero there between the sticks. He could be number one. We'll see a little bit later on. Of course, Javier Garcia as well, Leandro Bray. And into the defensive ranks, it is like going back 10 years. Of course, Marcos Rojo, former Manchester United centre-back in amongst these lot out of Argentina. A lot of Argentina contingents, a lot of South American contingents. But we have a Swiss man in there. Lucas Blondell, he's in amongst the ranks there. Luis Aldaverde out of Peru. International there, of course, for a familiar name if you're of a Peru nationality. Into midfield, another familiar name, Ander Herrera, formerly of PSG, and again also Manchester United, I believe. Is that right? Is that the same fella? Joining him also, we have the likes of Ana Velasco, Thomas Belamonte, Milton Delgado in there, Williams Alacaron out of Chile. But when you go into the forward lines, that's when it gets really interesting. Edison Bloody Cavani still playing. Would you Adam and Eve it? He's up there, top left-hand side. Where's the number 10 jersey? But he's supported by a bit more youthfulness in the likes of Carlos Palacios and Zabalios out of Argentina as well. So some interesting in names. Milton Jimenez as well alongside him. But the current standout for the team is Carlos Palacios with a 7.35 average this season over in the Argentinian League. Marcos Rojo also ain't too shabby on a 7.30 as he plays back in his home country there. Lautaro Blanco as well in the top three sort of performers. As for an average starting 11, well, this is it. And if you think those guys are just there to make up the numbers, well, they're not really. As you see, between the sticks go Agustin Marqueskin, the Argentinian goalkeeper there. I think he's half Italian there, 37 years of age. He ain't no spring chicken. Marcos Rojo at the back, 35 years of age. He's playing alongside Rodrigo Batanga, also 33, so quite an aging centre-back pairing there. Lautaro Blanco is at left-back. We've got Luis Anviculia out of Peru, another aging player, but of course doesn't mean they're not good. Into midfield, we've got like some Milton Delgado, Thomas Belmonte, Kevin Zenon. Moving a little bit more forward, we've got Carlos Palacios and there alongside Edson Cavani, 38, wearing his captain's armband, of course, from Uruguay, and Miguel Martel to support him. So that's, of course, an average lineup. This lineup cost a valuation of 19.42 million euros. Is an old lineup, 30 is the average age, with 4 foreigners in there. Now, this is their resume to success. They've been 35 times Argentinian champions. They've won the Copa Libertadores 6 times. It's been a long, long time since they were crowned champions in that. Of course, Argentina Cup winners 4 times, and they've won the Copa Sudamerica twice as well, amongst other competitions. But they're definitely an interesting outfit, and I think they're going to cause some problems. So Boca Juniors are actually managed by Fernando Gargo, who is 39 years of age, got a success rate of 1.61 points per match. The most valuable player, according to my information, is Kevin Zenon, a 23-year-old winger, of course, valued around about 10 million euros, of course, left-footed as well. Take a look at the squad valuation then, a cool 83 million euros, with the average player being 2.39 million euros. The age is 28.1 on average, 6 national team players, 3 youth national team players and 9 foreigners, according to my data there. Now, this is how they're going to pan out the campaign. They're going to take on Benfica in the first match there, Group C. On June 16th. They're going to take on German heavyweights Bayern on June 20th, and then wrap it up with maybe a free hit against Auckland City on June 24th there to hopefully do themselves in good spot. Remember, top 2 go through, bottom 2 go home, of course. Now, this is what they've been playing their football in at the moment, traditional blue and yellow for their home kit. Again, I don't know what they're going to be wearing, if it's going to be a little bit different for this tournament, but let me know your thoughts on that kit. We're going to have a kit ranking video coming at you very, very soon. But let's take a look at that. The odds then for the Argentinian heavyweights, of course, to qualify 5-4 on to get out of the group, and of course to win the whole thing 40-1. Now, where do I expect Boca Juniors to be? Now, having looked at that, it might have the data there and the team news and some of the information out there. It may have changed it a little bit, but prior to doing a deep dive into it, I've gone round a 16 for Boca Juniors. I do think they'll get out of the groups, but I just think they'll get found out a little early doors in the knockout phase of this competition. Let me know your thoughts and opinions about Boca Juniors and where you think they'll be finished at the end of the tournament. Well, there you have it, folks. There you bloody have it. Of course, will this club go the distance and lift the trophy at the end of the campaign? Let me know your thoughts down below. And of course, don't forget to subscribe and smash the like, guys. This will be a non-stop shop for FIFA's Club World Cup. We're going to have previews, we're going to have predictions, we're going to have, of course, watch-alongs as well. It's going to be non-stop here over the summer. So make sure you do me the honor, smash the like and smash the subscribe. Until then, I'll see you soon for the next one.